This is JC DeLass with this week's Fidelis Care Coach's Corner, and our guest this week is Jim Lodes. He's the head women's volleyball coach at the Rochester Institute of Technology. Coach, you're the all-time leader in volleyball victories here at RIT. What would you say has been the secret to your success here?
That's a really good question. I would say several things. One, the type of student athlete we draw, obviously with a high academic institution, the level of play in the Liberty League, but also in the Empire 8 back when we were there. The ability to bring kids from everywhere, so obviously it's a national level recruiting tool, including international. So I think that diversity allows us to go get good, high-quality Division III student athletes.
This is your second stint at RIT. You've coached at a variety of levels, high school, college, Division I college too. What brought you back to RIT?
I jokingly say that when I was here the first time, it was a part-time position. And I often said, you know, if it was full-time, would I have ever left? Now, there's some that would argue I probably would have because the ego had to see what you could go do. But I always said if it opened up at the right time and it was the right place, I enjoyed my time here. And it was a great fit for me, or at least I felt it was. And so when it did happen, it was like, this is a neat opportunity. I wonder if I'll actually get a chance to do that again. And I'm very happy to be back.
Coaching at a Division I level versus coaching Division III, is there a big difference in what it takes to succeed, or do the same coaching principles really apply no matter where you are?
A lot of it is very similar. Obviously, the student athlete themselves is bigger, stronger, faster, so there's a little bit of that, but it's still, as far as my general philosophy, we train the same way I did there. It's just a little bit lower relative to the net, let's say, or a little bit slower relative to the student athlete, but it's the same principle. And then obviously here, amongst like North Carolina or UB, where we had some very good academics, it also has that piece that you don't always have at Division I or II, but that we have here, that you have that type of student athlete.
You've talked a lot about academics. Is that really what you're looking for when you're recruiting for a student athlete at RIT? Academics first on the list?
Yeah, I think, well, it's fit, which then obviously is academics because we're at college. So I'd say we're looking at why should you be here? I think when I was younger, there was that stretch where you want to win everything, which not that we don't want to win, we really want to win. But I think we would maybe look at a kid and say, well, she's a great volleyball player, let's get her, and not always get the best fit. And I think we do a better job now of who belongs at RIT. And then also, will they take us where we want to go volleyball-wise? So I think as I've matured coaching, I've learned, you know, what are we looking for in the complete package of student athlete, not just, maybe for a stretch I was naive and it was, you know, I'm the volleyball coach, I'm worried about the athlete part. And I think you get older and see it's a big picture.
Seems like the kids now more involved, not just high school volleyball, club teams and premier teams. Do you feel like you're getting better athletes now when you get to the college level?
For sure. I think that if you go back to when I was here my first time, 91 through 96, area volleyball was good, but just starting to come into its own. And now it's national level in Rochester and Buffalo, so you got area kids you can go. Everybody plays years round, so it's just the level you get comparatively is so much better. They've been playing travel volleyball since 7th grade instead of in the early 90s. It was like, okay, they found volleyball in 7th grade. They didn't start traveling usually until they were like sophomores or maybe not at all.
Thanks for joining us, Coach.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching this week's Fidelis Care Coach's Corner.